reading St. Nazaire, turn 5. And the only thing we need to do in the first phase is check and see if these two guys come back online. Now this guy's a light, so even if he does come back online, he's going to be switched off. It's not until the next turn when I have to check and see if the lights go onto the backup generators. So we'll roll for these two guys, see what happens. 6. So this guy is now disrupted, which is still good. And this guy, 8, normal. So they stay both disrupted. Right, naval attack phase. This is where the Germans get their free shots. But I was just reading in the rules, just as where I checked, that you roll for the boats that are, as I said before, pretty much a blinding big target, which would be the Campbelltown and this guy on fire. But it does say that you only roll for the Campbelltown until it's abandoned by its crew or it's sunk. So there is no crew on that boat, we just took them off using this guy here, the Rodier. So the Campbelltown is now just an empty shell, apart from the ginormous amount of explosives. But this guy, we've still got to roll for this guy to see what's going to happen. We got a 3. A 3 means that it is on fire again. That can't be good. I'm going to have to double check, but I think, from what I remember, that a second fire means that it is a ginormous explosion. So I'm going to double check that, but I'm going to pretty much mark that as being a giant explosion. Yep, exploded, gone. Thankfully there was nobody on it. Harbour defensive fire. Now, here lies the problem, that the only boat we have in the water is the Rodier. And remember, the Germans potentially get 12 hits. And if the boat on the triad dice roll isn't in the water, the next nearest boat takes the hit. This is the only next nearest boat we have. So this is the time when I need one German hit to be or to turn out to be a miss, so that this guy doesn't get pummeled. So the red dice needs to be a 4 or more, so that it's going to be a miss. So we really need this to be a miss. Really, really, really. On the white and yellow. On the red, sorry. And it's a 5. Thank the Lord. So the Germans miss on their first shot. 1 through 4 would have been a hit. 1, 2 and 3 would have been a hit. 4, 5 and 6 are misses. That comes into play from turn 4 onwards. So I'm counting that as 5 onwards. So it's a miss. So thankfully this guy survives to live. He gets to sail another day. Hopefully sailing nearer the exit. This is where our boats, i.e. boat, get to fire back. And we need to get 7 or less in the first one, so that we can then continue firing. So our heroic Rodier here is going to fire on the first of these 2 guns and see if we can get them. So white and yellow dice, 7 or less. 7. Perfect. And the damage will be a 3. Covering fire, hit effects. Target is out of action. Lovely. So the first guy is out of action. Second guy, same place, just below there. 6 or less on the white and yellow. Holy moly. 6, and we do 1, which is target destroyed. I like that. So the guy at the bottom is destroyed. So the building is destroyed and the gun is also destroyed. So I'm just going to put that on top of there. What the hell? Make it a nice big bundle. Looks more impressive. I like it. Right. We need 5 or less. we're going to go for this guy. Oh, and it's 9, so that's the end of the idea. It's good while it lasted. The Rodier is indeed very heroic. It will go down in history, or historic, heroic, you name it. Rodier making his escape, but before he gets there, he's still in Zone C. All of the guns that can fire in Zone C will fire on him. Now, let's see. There's going to be 3. Just shove this up a bit. We have this guy, this guy, this guy can all fire. So it's going to be 3 for that. Don't see any others. The other one is disrupted on the very left, and another one's destroyed. The one nearest Zone A can only do Z, A and B, so that's good. Yep, so 3 it is. Let's have a look here. I always forget about these triad things. I also need to remember that the Rodier has a torpedo, but I don't think there's anything we can use it on now. Let's see. Right, so we're going to say that these guys are going to open fire on poor Rodier. And it's going to be that we have the triad, and the yellow and white are going to select the boat, which we know what that is going to be. So we want a 4, 5 or a 6 to let the Rodier get away unscathed on this red dice. Yes, absolutely fantastic. 4. They need a 3 or less, so the Rodier does indeed get away unscathed. Superb. Here we go for our first open sea encounter. And these are the 9 boats who are all trying to get back to Blighty up there. But before they get there, they've got to go through this open sea encounters table. So 2d6 and a 2, 3 or 4 means that something bad happens. Anything else and they make it. Okay. Oops, we get a 7 there. So the first one is going to make it scot-free and nothing happens. Next one, same again. 6 also makes it. Lovely. Next one also makes it. It's incredible. Right. 4, that's not so good. No, 4 is not so good. 4 means that this one here, the Irwin, is going to be attacked by a plane. Aircraft, where are we? A German aircraft is going to attack using the harbour defence table. Oh dear. That is the one up here which usually sets us on fire and things like that. So, let's see. For this we do the triad thing, and a 5 or less means that they do hit us, or do hit that boat. So, yeah, they hit the boat, and 11 is the damage that they're going to do, which on this table up here, 11 is a KO. Oh no, that's not good. KO was gun on the boat. In fact, no, there was a DRM but not in this one, it's in a different one, just thought about that. Right, so we lose a gun and we mark off a crew member. Right. It's not the end of the world, at least they still make it. So, okay, they make it, but they're a bit broken. But they're not out of the water yet, because it seems that the airplane gets 3 hits, a maximum of 3 hits. So we've got to do it a second time. And it's a 1, and that totals a 3, which it means now that they're on fire. Well, that's just dandy. I knew I should have just stopped it there, but no. Right, so they still have a chance of making it back. Just, maybe. But there is now this third one, which is going to be the last one no matter what, so it's not the end. And 2, and the result is a 4, which is another fire, so I take it all back. Another fire means it just bursts into flames, and I should actually have flipped that the first time. And this is now completely kaput, blown up. Me and my big mouth. And our next potential victim, the falconer, gets a 6. So absolutely nothing happens there. They get away absolutely scot-free. So they're okay. Next one is the plat. And it also gets a 5, so it's a hit. A 6 result, which is turn away. Which is not the greatest because it means that they are stuck there for another turn. Yeah. Not so great. Next, Horlock. The Horlock also gets a 5 and a 9 result. 9 evade. So they do still have a chance of making a run for it on the Horlock. They still have a point, so they would still qualify to go. Second last, Rider. 3, and the result was a 5. Turn away, so they're also stuck. And last but not least is the Henderson. And they get a 6, so they make it totally scot-free. So all in all, whoops, so far 5 have made it. And 1 scratches through by the skin of its teeth, and 2 are stuck. They are stuck in the open sea until next time. Well, they need to hope to hell that they can actually pass through into England. So those guys make it to England. Whew, just. Right, not much in the way of points, I'll grant you that. But nonetheless, all good, and the evade will come off that one shortly. So 6 have made it back to England in safety. Naval movement phase. We need to get the Rodier here. We need to get this the hell out of Dodge. So it is going to move 2 spaces. It's going to move into section A, and hopefully start to make its way up to that open sea. We can but hope. These 6 guys are now going to move finally into the open sea, where they will get potentially shot to ribbons next turn. So they are hopefully going to make it back next time. Right, the evade and turn away markers are off. Done that. The no loading and unloading, none of that. So it's German activation, and this time there's a -1 on whatever I roll. So let's see. So 7 means 5. So 5 Germans need to go on the map. Okay, I'm going to add those back in a jiffy. And just while I remember, we only have 4 left in the cup from the initial amount that I put in there. So once I've used those 4, I'm going to put in this column of guys here, which 3 bundles, roughly there's about 20 in this column that you see there. Same for this column, same for that column, same. So this is kind of level 2 if you like. So we've used all the guys in level 1. So once I've used those 4, this bunch will go into the cup. If I use all of these guys, then these guys go in the cup, and so on and so on. So I'm going to finish putting out those Germans. Right, that's the 5 German units added. One there, which is a bit close to that target for my liking. Third one there, and there's 2 added to that box up there, so there's now 3 in that box. Right, time to get our chaps on the move. Right, let's see what we can do here. We have Newman and Walton. Walton can hobble up to his primary place here and hopefully set off some explosives. Burney and Bradley, they're not going to make it to there this turn because of all these double lines, so they're going to have to move to there. Swain has done his bit here, and Wilson with Hodgson have done their bit to the power station. So the thing is, what are they going to do now? One of them, I'm thinking, can certainly go here, the locked gates. That gets us another 4 points. If they move up into this section up here, section 4, there's not a whole lot that they can get. There is some stuff way up over here in what they call the U-boat pens, where you can bomb. It's kind of hexagon. I don't want to keep moving the camera, but just up here there's hexagons, and you can keep bombing those as much as you like, but the Germans spawn in there quite a bit, so you end up with a whole bunch of Germans who will guard that to the death, and it would all depend on who got there first as to how many demolition charges we would have left. Chant has only got 1 left, and he's away in section D, way over that way, and his better work there, so there's no point in him heading up there because he's only got 1 charge left. So most of the others would be okay because they've all got 2 left. So if I move these guys up to here to try and get to those U-boat pens, and the same with the other guys, hopefully we could keep bombing those and get points for it, for as much demolitions as we've got. Yeah, that's the plan. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, first of all, let's get somebody here. So let's go for these guys. Well, no, actually we'll go for Swain, because he can go 1, oops, leave that. He can go 1, 2, 3. He can try and blow that up. And these guys can go 1, 2, 3 to try and sneak up to those U-boat pens. That's the plan, because Wilson still has 2 charges left. So we'll see how that goes. So that's this side done. Right, other side. We have Hooper and Woodcock here. They're going to try and blow those lock gates. And we have Smalley down here. Smalley's going to try and blow the storage tanks. Chant's going to try and redeem himself with that storage tank. Now there's another storage tank here for 3 victory points. The only problem is we have 2 charges, 1 charge, 3 charges, and we have 3 points. So if his works and his works, he has 1 chance to get that to blow, because these guys are all going to make their way up there. So do we divert one of these guys back in case there's a bit of a faux pas here? Because each of those guys has 2 charges that we could use. Now there's a problem. I don't know. I think we probably should. I think we probably should maybe, I don't even know whether to pull maybe these guys back just in case, or leave them there, and if it comes to it, then we can bring them back. So I'm not sure, because if it really came to it, we could go across, try and get these boats, which is 1 point each, which is buttons really. So I think these guys will stay. I think I'll keep these guys here just in case I need to bring them back. I don't want to bring them back and then find out these guys are okay. So, but then it does mean, but then it means they've got to sit there for about 2 turns. Damn and blast you, Chant. It's all your fault. This is all your fault. Okay, we're going to leave that guy there. These guys better do their bit. He better redeem himself or he's getting thrown in the bin. These guys, we will start to make our way up this way, but past the blue marker. They've done their bit. They've done their target. So they can go, let's see, 1, 2, 3. But they're not going to blow that up because we have Mr. Unpopular here, Pennington. He's going to blow it up instead. Now, they need to use 1 movement point to get out of that box because they're German in it. So that's 1 movement, then 2 is going to take them to there, and 3 will take them to there. And then next time they're going to be up there. Oh, right, that's the plan. But next is going to be combat and German movement, and something's going to happen, I just know it. Time for the German movement number. Let's see what they get. 3. That's not bad, I suppose. Could be worse. Could be worse. Right, German movement. So here we go. Any Germans with a 2 cannot move. So let's see. This guy is 6, so he can certainly move 3 spaces. Now he can go obviously here. Then he can either go here or here. So which one would he go for? That's the question. I'm assuming, shooting myself in the foot, but being fair, I'm assuming that the German soldier would go for the guy who's about to set demolitions. So I'm probably, as I say, I'm probably doing this in favour of the Germans, but I will say he moves to there. Let's see. This guy is a 4, so that's the movement points plus 1, so he gets to move 2 spaces, which would take him to there, and that's his lot. He's stuck in there. This guy is 4, so that gets him to there, plus 1. This guy's the same. Let's see. Yep, we'll say he goes. Well, we'll say he goes to that one, just to spread them out a bit. These guys are stuck here. That's the U-boat pens I was talking about. They stay in there because that's a kind of highly guarded bit, I think. In fact, that is the hexagons that I was talking about. That when we get near those hexagons, Germans will just appear out of nowhere. So we need to be prepared for that. But that's the German movement for this half of things. On this side of things, there's a chap in the box way up the top, but he's stuck in there. He only has a 2. This guy's a 6, so he gets to move 3. Let's see, 1 gets him to there, and I think that's a 1 as well, so he could go 1, 2, 3. which you no doubt will. Take him to there. He's a 2, he's stuck. He's a 1, he's going absolutely nowhere. He's a 2. Nope, that guy's a 4 though. He can move. Let's see. Put him in the top. That guy's staying where he is. This guy stays where he is. So that guy, he is going to move. I'm assuming he's going to move to here. He's going to have to. 1, 2. And I think that is it for the German movement. The only British Commando conflict here is this one that I probably foolishly made. So yellow dice, 6 or less is a hit on the German, and the white is going to be the damage again. So okay, so that's possibly good, but not really good enough. It sounds silly, you know, how can you lose? But remember, firer is a commando demolitions unit, so that becomes a 6. The target is in the same area as a firer, so it goes back to a 5. And nothing else. Target's not in a square, so 5 is a hit, 2 damage. That guy now drops to a 4, which is still not the greatest, but could be worse, could be worse. Couple of conflicts on this side though. We can have Smalley and Chant attacking this guy to try and get rid of him. There's obviously one up here that we can do, and we can probably attack this guy up here. Yep, so let's do this one first. That Smalley is going to go for this guy. Smalley is a 6. So same again, and obviously he's demolitions. So let's see. A 3, so that's fine. Definitely not a problem. And 2 damage, so that guy is a goner. Beautiful. That's more like it. Up here, we are going to have Roderick attack the German guy because he's a commando unit rather than demolitions. So let's see. How much strength does he have left? I can't find it. Oh yep, he's got 6. All good. So same again. 5. That's cutting a bit fine, but that's 6 damage though. Let's see. Commando unit, so that becomes a 4. Target is in the same area, so it drops to a 3. So yeah, absolutely no problem. 6 damage, guy's only a 4. Bump. Bumped. Absolutely bumped. Beautiful. And let's see, last but not least, this guy, 6. We're going to have Roy go for him. Now Roy has only got a strength of 5. So, let's hope that works out okay. 6. Oh crap. Right. He's only got 5 strength, remember. So he is a commando unit, so that does drop it to 5. He's not in the same area. Target's on the square. So, just and no more. Only because he's a commando unit does that drop to a 5. So, very lucky. But 6 damage, so that bumps that guy off completely. Beautiful. That looks a bit better. Still not happy with the German guy on top of our man planting the explosives, because potentially the German can disable the explosives. Oh dear. Right, German fire. So back to this little trouble spot. Again, Yellow dice is a strength or less, and the white is going to be the damage done to us this time. So it's a definite hit for the Germans, and they do 2 damage on our man Swain. So Swain is now going to drop to being only 4 strength, but we still need to roll a die rather, to see if he loses ammo. So a 4 or less means he loses ammo. Oh, crap. Crap in a bag. So Swain here, our man, has 1 charge left to blow that lock gate with. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. To this side, there's only potentially 2, which will be these 2 guys can fire on these guys. Only now do I realise that I could actually have got our demolitions man to fire on one of these 2, but I forgot about it. Oh well, that's what I get. Right, both of those are 2 in strength, so need to roll 2 or less, and they will hit Roderick because he's top of the pile. Right, 6, absolutely no chance. Right, good. And this guy, a 1. Oh, a 1, and he does 2 damage. God damn it. So Roderick takes 2 for the team. That brings him down to 4 also. And will he lose ammo? 2. Yes, he will. Fantastic. Which actually, grenades are something I've not even used yet. Keep forgetting. Anyway, that is pretty much it for German combat, because this guy, there's no line connecting those, so he's had it. No combat there. Okay, done deal. German long range attacks though. This gun placement up here can fire on this guy and this guy and, oops, I never put it in camera, and the guys that are way over here. So there's 2 gun placements, and we're going to fire first on these guys. So there's going to be, I think it's a 1 or a 2. Yes, 1 or a 2 means that Bernie here gets hit by the first gun. Nope. Second gun. Ah, rubbish. Bernie is hit by the second gun, and it removes 1 strength point. But we still need to check for ammo. So, Bernie, let me just mark all this up. Bernie loses a strength point, so 5 or less, and he loses ammo. Ah, rubbish. More rubbish. Right. Newman. Newman is next from those 2 guns. Ah. Newman, where are we? Newman has 5. So, yeah. Wait, no. I'm doing that all wrong. It's a 1 or a 2 for a hit. 4, so still a 4. So no, he missed. The second gun though, still misses. That's good. And over here we have Hooper. 5, and second gun 4, all good. So only Bernie took a hit and lost some ammo. So that's that gun. But there's another gun. There is another gun. One placement up here is firing on purple, which is here. So we have 2 guns and firing on Roy. Oops, we have a 3. So the first one misses. Second one, 5. Also misses. Beautiful. That's what I like to see. having covered that, our chaps can return mortar fire, remember. So only commando units can do it, so we've got one here, one there, and one over here that can all return fire on this guy. But our chances are slim, very slim. We need a 1, just a 1, nothing else, a 1. So these guys are going to fire first and see if they get anything. Nope. Second guys, nope. Third guys, hey, holy crap. Well, I'll be right. So that then goes to covering fire table. We're in 2 dice. Let's see. 2 through 7 means that they are hit. Right. 8. Now, I'm going to have to look that up because that's a bit odd. Oh wait, no, really. 8 means that it's the end of phase. So, surprise, surprise, this is the end of the phase anyway. So, fat lot of good that is. Okay, this will be a tense demolition phase because Swain here took hits. So he's now a 4 or less in a dice roll. This needs a very low number to be successful, and I mean low. So let's see. Ah, crap, absolutely no chance. Entered the area in this turn would be a +2. He was attacked this turn, so it'd be another +1, so that'd take it to 8. He did attack German, so that'd take it to a 9. Yeah, so absolutely no chance. He needs a 4 or less, and we got a 9. Rubbish. Right, next we're going to look at Walton. Walton is on the swing bridge. Walton's in a bad way though. Walton is down to a 4. Actually, if he's a 4, why have I flipped that? Okay. I may have done a faux pas somewhere down the line. You're only meant to flip it when they reach 3 or less. I may have ripped myself off. Damn it. Anyway. Bugger it. Right. So, Walton needs also 4 or less. Oh dear. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. Oh, then again, I have been known to be wrong. But, now, did they enter this turn? I believe they did. So that's a 4. They were not attacked though. They didn't attack. And it is the primary target for Walton. 3, 4, 3. So that deducts another one. So he just makes it with a 3. Ooh, that's cutting it close. So that does make it. And we do get to prepare demolitions. Lovely. Take that off. Move that to there. I'll put a red on it just to remind myself. So, we may have at least one explosion, so that's good. For this one, we have Woodcock on the lock gates, and he's at full strength, so here's hoping. 3, beautiful. Even if we had 3 added to that, would still be okay. Did they enter this turn? They did. They weren't attacked or anything like that. So yeah, we make it just. And we will place a charge. Yay! Hopefully another explosion. Here's hoping. More points. That will go there. Hopefully more explosions. Right, this is where it gets a bit scary. We have Smalley here. Smalley is still good. He still has 6. He's all good, and he's got 2 charges left. So let's see what we get here. 3, lovely. Blah blah blah. He entered this turn. Nope. Was attacked. Did attack. He did attack, so that would be a +1. So I would take it to a 4, and that is about it, really. So yeah, Smalley makes it. We managed to prepare another charge. Right, now this is where it gets a bit ropey. Chant here, him again. Now he still has 6 strength, but he only has 1 chance at this, and he better not screw it up. Right, here we go. 6. Yeah, 6. It's a 6. So thankfully he has been in there for a while, so he didn't enter this turn. He didn't attack, and he wasn't attacked. So yeah, we just make it. By the skin of his teeth, Chant manages to prepare an explosive and get it into that storage tank. Just. And it better go off, because it's the last explosive he's got. It's all too much to take this. Right, the excitement mounts. We have 4 charges to detonate, and this is 2 of them. So we have to roll, and 1, 2, and 3 is destroyed, 4 is damaged, 5 and 6 means no effect, and the charge is wasted. So here we go. No, 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 no. So this one does not go off. After all the hobbling that Walton has done to get here, it does not go off. Oh, Christ almighty. Right, this one here, same again. Hooray! At least 1 goes off. That is destroyed. So at least we get 1 destroyed. That's 1 charge wasted. Can Chant redeem himself and actually blow something up for a change? Let's have a look at Smalley first. Or rather, Smalley and... well, yeah, it is Smalley. Smalley and his charge on here on the storage tanks. Again, same idea as last time. 5 and 6 is very bad. Do not want 5 and 6. Why do I even say that? Why? Oh, right. Smalley's does not explode. His does absolutely nothing. God almighty. Right, okay, I'm not going to say those words again, because it's just a jinx. Right, Chant. Chant needs to step up, do his thing here. Right. Yay, thank God for that. Couldn't take any more failures, but that's only a damaged. But nonetheless, we will take it because it is better than what he's done before. So we only get 2 points for that one. Oh, what a disappointment. What a disappointment. Right, there's no German consolidation, so that is the end of turn 5. And we have lost the Irwin. The Irwin blew up spectacularly in the open sea, just when it was nearly back. The Rodier is making its way towards the approach so that it can go back. We have 2, 4, 6, 8 boats in the open sea that are going to be under attack next time. On the commando side, a couple of folk took hits, and Chant is all out of explosives. He has nothing left. Smalley only has 1 charge left, so I will have to take at least Brett and possibly Roderick back to try and get that other storage tank. I was hoping this would go nicely, but no. Victory point wise, we've got 41 victory points. Another one in the flotilla gun display because we lost the gun that was on the Irwin. So yeah, gonna have to take those guys back off the Normandy dock and back to try and get that other storage tank. Not impressed with that. I still blame it on Chant though. I still blame it on him.